Good evening, welcome to Focal Point. Thank you all for being here this evening. My name is Keith Dudding. You might know my voice from a radio show like this. I do host Down Yonder on KDHX Saturday mornings at 11. When I first started hosting the Bluegrass Show back in 1993, I knew something about bluegrass, but I didn't know beans about old-time music. I thought it was like, you know, people who weren't good at bluegrass playing bluegrass. They never took a break, they just like played. I didn't know, Bruce, I didn't know. And then the Illinois boys were playing the Minnesota Bluegrass Festival. I'm from Minnesota, so I rode up to the festival with Jeff Seitz, got an education on the car ride up, got an education meeting Jim Nelson and Kurt and all the St. Louis old-timers, and realized what a wonderful bluegrass and old-time scene there was. And at that festival, now almost 30 years ago, I met this guy right here, and just, you know, my eyes were open. He is an absolute master on all these instruments up here. His repertoire is without parallel. He's, you know who you're here to see. The one, the only, Bruce Molsky.
Howdy. This has been a very interesting day. And a good one. So, there's this. Blech. Thank you all for doing this. And thank you for doing all the stuff that we need to do to make sure that we can continue to meet more and more safely. So. So we're here for some music. I flew from Newark, New Jersey, which doesn't seem like any big deal until your guitar doesn't show up. But we have people like me who fly a lot, who flew a lot in the before times. We have lots to complain about airlines, and if anybody wants to have a beer after the show, I can tell you all my airline stories. Take about 2 seconds to glaze over. But this is one case where they bent over backwards because they knew I had a show and they delivered my guitar, and I'm really thrilled. I'm so thrilled that I'm going to play it for you. So welcome. Let's just have a good time tonight. There you go.
Here, here.
And it's not broken. And I didn't have time to warm up. This is perfect. Okay. so much. Some days it just feels good to play. Some days it's a relief. So, that was a piece of music that's actually a fiddle tune written and performed by a Swedish folk rock band called Hovendroven. Any Hovendroven fans in the audience? Well, good. Yeah, mean it. Hovendroven, I'm told, of course, I'm the guy that believed that the word gullible wasn't in the dictionary, translates into English as helter-skelter. But the composer of the tune is a man named Kjell Erik Eriksson. He's a great player and great composer, and the band really rocks. It's called Come Home, and it's a little bit mournful until you hear the story about how Kjell Erik wrote it after his girlfriend who was away. Not so much because he missed her, but because the dishes were piling up in the sink. I hope his girlfriend isn't listening. I have a new recording. I'll tell you a little bit more about it as we go along, and probably not let you forget. But I'd like to play you. That's on there, and as is this next piece. I'm a big fan of music from all over the place, including Madagascar, which has a beautiful guitar tradition. This is a piece was written in the 1930s. It's called the Asseter. Oops, has to be in tune though. We're getting some feedback up here. Our wonderful sound man Tom is at a disadvantage because I didn't have this guitar when we did a sound check. So, blame me. There we go. I asked my friend and colleague, Darol Anger, what time signature, for those of you who are musicians, how you count the first part of that tune, what time signature is in? And he said, it doesn't have one. There you go. Well, not to ignore my other friends that I brought along, I'll play you a couple of things on the fiddle. Do they ever have dances in here? This would be a prime location for something like that. Whoa. Sorry. You could dance to this one if you want to, maybe. Think about it. Thank you. Thanks so much. Tom, I'm not going to use this switch anymore. It doesn't like your system. It's not your fault. Well, I'm going to pick up the tempo a little bit. One thing about playing music for a long time is that you have pieces that you play for a while, then you give them a rest, then they come back, you play them again, you give them a rest, and they come back a little differently every time, and this is one I've always loved. I played it for a long, long time, and it came back again. Pushing the switch again, I'm just telling you. And I'm leaving it on for the rest of the night. I don't like you either. Strain on the Island.
Running, tell my true love I'm sick and I can't go. I can't hold the wheel. Train on the island, headed for the west. Me and my gal, we fell out, it might be for the best. I can't hold the wheel. Train on the island, headed for the west. Running, tell my true love, the one I love the best, but I can't hold the wheel. Thought I heard it squeal. Running, tell my true love I can't hold the wheel. I can't hold the wheel. Train on the island, thought I heard it blow. Running, tell my true love I'm sick and I can't go, but I can't hold the wheel.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Y'all doing okay? Oh, I can't see you so good, but I get your vibe. Let's see. You. This banjo belongs to a great local musician I'm happy to see tonight. I want to thank Jeff Miller for bringing this out, letting me use it. This is the wild card. I haven't even played this banjo yet. It's been a weird travel day, y'all. But it looks really nice. So maybe the visuals will help you to forgive any transgressions. Miles from town. Can I have this banjo? Thank you. Yay. Well, I'm hoping this beast has a railroad spike on it. Wait a minute. Oh, that's missing something. Wait a minute. We'll try you. All right. I'm going to sing you a love song. You're welcome to sing along. And the lyrics to the chorus, if you want to sing along, and I need some help because I haven't done this in a while, is she went down the new cut road, I went all around her. She sat down and buttoned her shoes, and right there's where I found her.
I'm gonna get that pretty little girl to hunt this world to find her. She went down the new cut road, I went all around her. She sat down to button her shoes, right found her. Some people go to work last of the week, do the drinking on Monday. I'll fiddle and drink every day of the week and scrap all day of Sunday. She went down the New Cut Road, I went all around her. She sat down to button her shoes, right there's where I found her. I'm going to get me a big old gun, loaded with a new round packet. Shoot that man that flirts with me, gal, scare him to death with the racket. She went down the New Cut Road, I went all around her. She sat down to button her shoes, right there's where I found her. There's a big old gal in New Orleans, she goes by the name of Anna. When she laughs, she shakes so hard, she shakes around Atlanta. She went down the New Cut Road, I went all around her. She sat down to button her shoes, right there's where I found her. I'm gonna fiddle on out my days till it gets so old I can't thump it. Then I hang my fiddle on a telephone pole till Gabriel blow your trumpet. She went down the New Cut Road, I went all around her. She sat down to button her shoes, right there's where I found her. I can kinda hear you. It's the masks. She went down the New Cut Road, I went all around her. She sat down to button her shoes, right there's where I found her. I was going to end it right here, but it sounds so good when you sang so loud. Do it again. She went down the New Cut Road, I went all around her. She sat down to button her shoes, right there's where I found her. Yeah. Told you it was a love song. So before I knew I was going to have my own guitar here, I want to give my dear friend Jim Nelson a shout out for loaning me this one, which I decided not to give back when mine showed up. Thank you, Jim. I don't know much about this brand of guitar, but it's called a Rex guitar. Whenever I think of Rex, all I can think of is like a dog's name, but here's another one. I love to be able to say this. Here's another one from my new CD. Honest to goodness. I do hope you'll check it out. Yeah, you can hear it on Spotify, and yeah, you can hear it on Apple Music, but the visuals of it are really beautiful, and the visual and the package, which was designed by someone named Megan Merker, who's known me musically as long as I've known myself, really got it and just did a gorgeous job on it. And if you get the CD, you don't have to listen to me tune for 20 minutes. If anybody says close enough for old-time music, don't. You know, I'm tuning to a tuner here, and I'm realizing that this guitar was built long before electronic tuners, and I should probably just trust my ear. That's better, right? All right, here's the boogie woogie dance, I think. Come here.
why that one made me thirsty. Thank you. All right. Now what do? We play fiddle with wet hands. That's what we do. All right. I'm going to play you a set of tunes. From the Canadian prairies. How about that? It's old-time music. From the Métis culture. In 1999, I was proud to kind of represent American traditional music at a festival in Halifax, Nova Scotia. It turned out to be the first and last annual Fiddles of the World. But we basically took over a convention hotel, and the people that put it on had big hearts that lost their shirts on it, and we always were hoping that they could pull it together and do it again, but it didn't happen. But I had my eyes open to a whole parallel universe of music I didn't know much about, and the Métis and indigenous Canadian fiddle traditions. Oh, I see what's going on. We got a bad wire. Okay. Stay away from me. I met a man from James Bay, Ontario, which is way, way up in the north, from a little town called Moose Factory. I'm not making that up. His name was James Chichu. I think he's still on the scene. He would be probably in his 90s now. But I met him and some others, and just found this beautiful kind of tradition of music that isn't all that different from us, just maybe spoken with a little different of an accent. But I'll play you a James Chichu tune, and maybe a couple after that once I figure out what they are. They don't have names for a lot of the tunes. A lot of them are just named after the dance that you dance. And this one is called Elbow Swing. I'm really getting scared of this thing. Okay. this one. Thank you. I don't know, but I was going to suggest you mute this. Okay. So, yeah. It's working, isn't it? This is the wrong time during the show to be thanking the sound person. Usually do that at the end, but Tom is such a joy to work with. Please give him a hand. I mean, that switch that's giving me trouble was only made in the 1980s. I can't understand why there'd be a problem with it. It's only been on 4,800 airline flights. I'm going to step out just a little bit here. Some of you might recognize this song. It is not from the old-time tradition, but it's a song that means a lot to me, and seems a little bit appropriate for the times. So, has anybody here seen my old friend Abraham? Can you tell me where he's gone? He freed a lot of people, but they say the good die young. I just turned around and he's gone. Has anybody here seen my old friend Martin? Can you tell me where he's gone? He freed a lot of people, but they say the good die young. Just turned around and he's gone. Has anybody here seen my old friend John? Can you tell me where he's gone? He freed a lot of people, but they say the good die young. Just turned around and he's gone. I thought I saw them coming over the hill, Abraham, Martin, and John. Thanks so much. I think maybe play one more and take a little break. You all doing all right? This is great fun to be here. I do have this new suit. Did I tell you I have a new CD? No. Oh, okay. It's called Everywhere You Go. And it's a musical memoir. So to me, it's kind of everywhere I went. Please check it out. Come back, say hello. I'm just going to be out there hanging out. And be back with a second set of music after a little while, and promise not to play anything in the second set that I played in the first set. Unless I forget. So I'm going to retune here one more time and play you a set of two tunes from a border region that not very many people have been to, except maybe me. It's the border country between North Carolina and Finland. First tune is I learned from a man named Arto Jarvela. I'm afraid to ask this. Any fans of JPP? Yeah, excellent. Great man. Arto Jarvela is one of the founding members of JPP, and we've taught each other a lot of music. We've done some things together. I'm going to Finland in June for the Haapavesi Festival, when on June 21st, the sun does not go down, and I found that out walking around not being able to sleep. So this first tune is called the 3-Mark Polska, and then I'm just going to play you an old-time favorite called Down the Road or Ida Red, depending what state you come from. So hope you're enjoying yourselves. Stick around for some more. This is great fun.
Down the road, I got a sugar babe down the road. Down the road, a mile and a half, swap my horse for a cow and a calf. Down the road, I got a sugar babe down the road. across the creek. Can't get a letter but once a week. Down the road, I got a sugar bit down the road. Ida Red, I'm going crazy about Ida Red. Down the road, I got a sugar babe down the road. Bought me a horse, gonna make me a sled. I'm gonna ride with Ida Red. Down the road, I got a sugar babe down the road. I can't see all them pretty girls looking at me. Down the road, I got a sugar babe. Wishful thinking. Down the road, I got a sugar babe down the road. Thank you.
You all realize what a great thing you have here in St. Louis, don't you? With Celtic. They survived the hardest of times, still here. And please come out and hear the music. It's all great. Except maybe me. What am I going to play? Let me go out on a limb here. I'm on a lot of limbs tonight. Oh, this limb. I hope you're okay with all this guitar music. It's my project. I started off with this guitar thing like most, young teenage boys do. I'd lock myself in my bedroom for about 3 years trying to figure out how to play like Jimi Hendrix and like Doc Watson and like the guy who recorded this next piece, which his name is Leo Kotke. You're committed. That's more like it. instrument. So is the fiddle. By God. Oh, why not?
I've been gone, pretty little gal, red dress on. I'm gonna get that, I'm gonna get that pretty little girl. I'm gonna marry that pretty little girl. Come on, Lula, come on, Lula, come on, Lula, with your hog in your breath. Babe. The Drive Fast and Reckless, You'll Get There Sooner medley. So, yeah, what do I want to do? Oh, do this. Part of this incredible journey. I once had a grown-up job. No more. And the contrast between working at a desk, which I did for years and years and enjoyed, and just being able to be out there and play music and meet other musicians and hook up with people, and it's a very special moments. I met a singer-songwriter from Scotland named Karina Polwart, and shouldn't get over the side of the water very much, but she writes some really beautiful things. This set of lyrics that goes with this. This was not intended to be on a banjo when she wrote it, but it seemed like it belonged there. It's called Daisy. Hey Daisy darling, don't spread your arms so wide. Why don't you keep a little something inside? I know you think that hands are made for pulling us through, but there are people in this world who don't think like you do. Hey Daisy darling, don't give it all you can. Why don't you keep a few more cards in your hand? I know you'll never say a thing you believe to be true, but there are people in this world who don't think like you do. They don't think like you do. Some don't think at all. Take it all as read. Why don't you ask a few more questions instead? I know you think that everyone should be paid what they're due. But there are people in this world who don't think like you do. They don't think like you do. Some don't think at all. Hey Daisy darling, don't spread your arms so wide. Why don't you keep a little something inside? I know you think that hands are made for pulling us through, but there are people in this world who don't think like you do. And I know you'll only say a thing you believe to be true, but there are people in this world who don't think like you do. They don't think like you do.
I hear rock music, and I know it's not me. Must be next door. Play another piece of music that's from the new CD, and it's in an odd tuning, of course. But it's, I toured with two incredible musicians some years ago, and sadly one of them is no longer with us. Solo Sissoko, great kora player, the West African harp. Solo was a griot from a many generations of musicians. They were the storytellers in the towns, and his playing partner for many years was a woman from Sweden by the name of Linda Frisell. And they did some really incredible collaborative stuff together. It was an inspiration to me. And I got to stand between them on stage and try to glue together two different people from two different cultures playing in two different time signatures at once. But they did this one particular piece, which I always really loved. Elika wrote the waltz, and Solo sang the lyrics in Mandinka, in his native language. And the title of his part of it was Kairaba. And Kairaba means peace farmer, and the lyrics, so I don't have the direct translation. Is about a woman, an evil woman, who is visited by the peace farmer who convinces her to change her evil ways. I don't know what her evil ways were, but apparently they were really bad. So I took what Elika played on the fiddle and what Solo played on the kora and sang, and I made a kind of a guitar piece out of it as an homage to Solo, since we lost him too soon. And I hope there are no Mandinka singers or Mandinka speakers in the audience, because you laugh at my miserable pronunciation.
Limbe dama done kudiwa, limbe chima kone dudiwa, limbe nimba kone dudiwa, limbe kumba kone dudiwa. Ani na tuna.
Here's one. There's something about playing a set of music unaccompanied on stage by yourself. Besides being terrified sometimes. I just wrote a bunch of stuff on a piece of paper, and yeah, I'm playing some of it. But there's nobody to consult with, you know. But you never get to say, "Ready, boys?" Crickets. Anyway, here's something that you're welcome to sing along with. It's, I'm not very good at religion, I'll admit that, but this is a story of David and Goliath, and I think it's most appropriate when we see what's happening around us in the world. And all I can say is I'm voting for Goliath. I'm sorry, I'm voting for David on this one. That came out utterly wrong. You know what I meant. All right, Bruce, shut up and sing. Sing on the chorus if you want.
killed Goliath and he shot for joy. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah. I'll tell you what little David done. He picked up a rock and out he run. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah. Goliath swung his mighty sword, but David hit him with the word of God. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah. Goliath was a mighty man, but God put strength in David's hand. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah. Now watch the sun, how straight she runs. Don't never let her catch you with your work undone. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah. I told you once and I told you twice, there's sinners in hell for shooting dice. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp. Hallelujah.
Thank you. Let's see. Y'all doing okay? I feel like I'm lending new meaning to the word extemporaneous. I wrote a little newsletter today. Did anybody get that? Thank you. It's right. It's got the Molsky tote. Have you seen my Molsky tote? It's.
How many instruments can you play, man?
One at a time. The Molsky tote. My wife, Audrey, is incredibly wonderful and puts up with all of my shenanigans. And asked me to write this new newsletter, and I said, well, you know, Molsky totes. Anyway, I don't even know where I was going with that, but well, how many instruments do I play? Fiddle, banjo, and guitar, and mandolin really badly. That was called Lady Hamilton. Very elegant, austere tune and presumably person.
Once I lived in old Virginia, to North Carolina I did go. There I spied a fair young damsel, her name I did not know. Her hair was black as any charcoal, her eyes were like some diamond blue. On her bosom she wore white lilies, my poor heart most broke in two. Every day I'm thinking about her, every night till I can rest. Every moment it seems like an hour, oh the pain across my chest. Shall I go to Allegheny? Or shall I go for loving you? Or shall I go to some far country and bid a sad adieu? Once I lived in old Virginia, to North Carolina I did go. There I spied a fair young damsel, her name I never did know.
Just give you a couple more here. In 1998 or 99, I attended the Smithsonian Folklife Festival in Washington, D.C., where I was living at the time. It's always presented on the hottest day of the year, on the Mall, one of the hottest parts of Washington, D.C. It's perfect. And That particularly, they always bring people from different cultures around the world, and that particular year they brought some indigenous people from an island in Peru, and they brought with their beautiful, incredible textiles, their dance, their music, I did what you do when you're moved by something you never heard before. I immediately went to the festival store and bought the cassette. And this is a piece that was on the cassette by an accordion player named Fabian Ochoa. I can't really say I know anything at all about him, except it was a really beautiful piece of music. Accordion accompanied by what sounds like guitarron. Obviously dance music of some sort. And I took it and I just had to put it on the guitar because I like the melody so much. It's called Tostando Cancha, which I'm told means toasted coconut. Although I did see My Big Fat Greek Wedding, so I don't believe what anybody tells me. Anyway, if you know the reference. Well, this evening has gone really quickly, and I can't say thank you enough to all of you for coming out and supporting the Focal Point. A big, huge thanks to Jim Nelson and Dito Norris for hosting me. And just all of y'all for making me welcome. Once again, a hand for Tom at the sound desk. And really do appreciate it. I'm just going to end with this. There's still a couple of thousand CDs back there in the back. Thank you to Ann, who's been so nice back there selling the merch, and all the volunteers. I know it takes a whole lot of people to make something like this move so smoothly, and it's been great. Yeah. All right, here goes. See you at the end. I'm a pushover. Is it obvious? Oh, want to play another fiddle tune? Always. always. Sorry to the horse that gave a piece of his tail so that we could be entertained. Okay. You know, you have to cover a certain amount of material and basis for it to be a complete folk music concert, and I haven't sung enough about drinking tonight, so had a little bit of the drunkard's hiccups to go out on.
I've played cards in England, I've gambled in Spain, going back to Rhode Island, gonna play my last game. Jack of diamonds, I know you from old, rob my poor pockets of silver and gold. My shoes is all tore up, my toes are sticking out. Don't get some corn whiskey, I'm going up the spout. I'll beat on the table, I'll make the glass ring. More brandy, more brandy, more brandy to bring. Gonna eat when I'm hungry, I'm gonna drink when I'm dry. Get to feeling much better, I'm gonna sprout wings and fly. Jack of diamonds, I know you from home. Rob my poor pockets of silver and gold. If the river was whiskey and I was a duck, I'd dive to the bottom, Lord, I'd never come up. But the river's not whiskey and I ain't no duck. Just play these drunken hiccups and trust to my luck.
Safe landing, y'all. Safe home. Great to see you.